Well, hello everyone and welcome to the fourth Sunday Matinée, hosted by Colchester Poetry. I have to apologise for the delay in the start, but factors outside of our control. So, we're here today to celebrate and showcase some of the best culture in Colchester, so we're going to start up with a bit of poetry from Anna May.
Sister, I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you with that man. It don't matter how nice he's being. What I'm hearing loud and clear is that this could be a cruel man. And if I get the chance, I'll get you out of there, just as fast as I can. There's something in the way he looks, the way he holds his hand, the way he holds his cigarette, and the way he twists the ring on his hand. You know nothing about him. I wish you'd make a stand. You ought to know, at the very least, where he lives, works or stays. Girl, it ain't just enough to know, to say that you know he hung out with the Spits and used to play keys in a band. Sister, I'm worried about you, worried about you with that man. It don't matter how nice he's being. What I'm hearing loud and clear is that this could be a cruel man. I usually do stuff that's a bit more funny, but I'm kind of not in a funniest period for the moment. And I'm just wondering what one to do here. This is called Sunday, and I guess it's a case of what buttons it pings for you. Doesn't really matter. What it meant for me when I wrote it. It hits the impact colossal of a freight train. A frazzled brain tries to regain, tries to tame, no time for blame, trying to relate, to separate and segregate. Is it too late to stop this nightmare from unfolding? Looking for normality amongst the debris and calamity. But the panic button's been pushed, alarms are screaming, oh dear God, please let me be dreaming. It must be too late. Someone or something's got through the gate. Red lights are flashing, my whole life is crushing. This nightmare's on fire and I'm in the mire. All exits are sealed, the flag's been unfurled. There's only insanity left in my world. I've just lost a very dear friend of mine, and she's been my friend for 40 years, and she was trapped for a long time in pain. And but unfortunately, because she's used to pain, she thought her arthritis pain was getting worse, and it was bone cancer. And it's kind of, when do you know when that pain you're used to living with? Anyway, this isn't why I wrote the poem again, it's but it is called Cage of Pain. Oh birdie, do you feel as I do, trapped in your cage and exhibit on view? And tell me, birdie, do you wish, as I do, you could grab your nighttime cover, just to stop them from staring at you? Oh birdie, let's try and escape, me and you, out of these prisons that make us so blue. They call it home, yet it feels like a zoo, with everyone peeking and prodding at you. Sorry. Let's try and escape from these cages of pain. Take a risk on the heavens, the wind and the rain. Fly high in the clouds, just me and you. Perhaps in our freedom, our souls will heal and renew. Because, birdie, quite frankly, I'm feeling scared, just by looking at you. Terrified that I may start to pluck out my feathers, like I've noticed you've started to do. apologies for emotion. You know, it's emotion that makes us put pen to paper, really, isn't it? But anyway, I must have something up here. Amazing, isn't it? Internet dating profile, I don't know if you've heard that one. No one ever admits it, do they? They've been on an internet dating site. I do, but I've been on it. And, you know, you, just because none of you know, you have to fill out a profile about who you are, what you do, what you don't do. Internet dating profile. Mature BBW, big, beautiful woman. Vegetarian, textbook, Sagittarian. Very spiritual, independent, self-employed, professional, income not disclosed. I'm a very young 53, that's poetic writing. But that's as I write this. I'll soon be 54 actually, and the rest. Big, beautiful, brown-haired, blue-eyed individual. On a journey to a thinner me, so don't just go for what you see. For long, there could be less of me. Looking for the man who's already wished for me, asked the universe to deliver me, who'll be proud to have this gorgeous girl in his arm. He'll love to be seen out with me, laugh, dance and dine with me, want to travel with me, surround me with his charm. A man not scared of relationships, or of having the words commitment, respect and loyalty pass his lips. Now, my man doesn't have to be quite as mature a figure as me, but if he is, then it's imperative that at heart he's to be young and free, just like me. But be warned, my eldest child is 35, so younger than that he just mustn't be. I've had quite enough children, both at my bosom and upon my knee. Talking of children, just so we're completely clear on that score, well, no, I don't want any more. And if you do, then I'm sorry, but like I said before, I'm very nearly 54. Now, whilst I'm describing me, I have to mention my allergies. From dust and feathers I must flee. Cats, dogs and birds simply can't share a home with me. From emotional retards and freeloaders too, I'll get a severe allergic reaction to you. Now, as for sex, not looking for that kind of set, not same sex, not group sex, or indeed not any sex just yet. Oh, and please don't send me pics of your bits on the net. At nearly 54, I'm not quite ready for that yet. So if you've managed to read this far and think this fun-filled girl you could adore, drop me a line with a picture for sure. Tell me about you, and if it feels right, I'm sure we'll talk some more. Thank you. Let me think. It's not the one I'm looking for, but it's the one my Kindle wants me to go to. But this is about a man, and it is about the end of a relationship. What an unusual end to a day. What an unusual end to the day. It certainly didn't start that way. Like a book you read eagerly from cover to cover, and it ends flat and you wonder wherever did you bother. We'd been hand in hand. I felt like we were back as lovers. Felt like we could make it in spite of our previous troubles. Gazing in each other's eyes, seeing no others. Then seemingly from nowhere the trouble begun. The shadow fell over us, blotting out the sun. Like all of a sudden someone pulled a gun or pulled the plug, emptying out our bath full of fun. The effervescence of our day instantly fizzled out, drained away, completely eluding us as the darkness enveloped us. Gone was any magical thing that had been between you and me. The rage in your face is emblazoned firmly in my memory as you stood in the street, flailing your arms and screaming at me. You certainly managed to have your say. Up until then, I guess the day had been going pretty much your way. Well, the curtains sure came down with a sudden twist, the end of the play. No one could have foreseen it ending that way. What an unusual end to the day. It certainly didn't stop.